Hey, Pat Rigsby here, and we are in the third episode of a three-part series on crafting your marketing plan. We've talked about identifying your target market, where to connect with them, what to do to really start to move that relationship forward with a lead magnet. So today we're going to get into follow-up and conversion, two areas that I think most fitness business owners have a lot of opportunity to improve. So let's get to it. Welcome to the Fitness Business School with Pat Rigsby, the podcast for fitness entrepreneurs who want to make more income, have greater impact, and enjoy more freedom in their ideal business. If you'd like an accelerated route to these goals, email me at pat@patrigsby.com and put BGA in the subject line, and I'll get you all the details about our Business Growth Accelerator program. So as I mentioned in the intro, I think fitness business owners have so much potential upside if they really dive into becoming great at their follow-up and the way that they're converting prospects to clients. Because honestly, most people are not seeing this as an area of strength. I mean, we're putting out what we want people to do kind of on our terms, but the reality is, if you've ever studied consumer behavior, you are probably aware of the fact that people need time to make important buying decisions on average. That most people don't buy immediately. They don't buy on impulse when it comes to something of the magnitude of what we typically are selling them. You know, there's all sorts of research out there saying that it takes anywhere from 7 to 25 repetitions of some or impressions for somebody to choose who to buy from or choose who to do business with. And then there's also some research out there saying that at least 80% of the people who do eventually make a buying decision don't do it until after 90 days of initially showing interest in pursuing something along that path. So if we know this and we actually buy into what I believe to be 100% true, it's imperative that we do a better job with follow-up, that we use follow-up as a competitive advantage. And instead of being, like the people who are only trying to really connect with people in their target market who are ready today by running ads directly to programs or by only following up for a couple days and then writing those prospects off. Ideally, we're going to have a follow-up system in place where we're going to send a 2 to 3 times a week email newsletter. We recommend that our clients send 3. And we're going to probably have some sort of automated follow-up campaign once somebody joins, opts into our lead magnet before we start this newsletter. So this immediate kind of automated follow-up campaign might be anywhere from 3 days to 10 days. And it's basically just going to make sure that this prospect connects with you, knows a little bit about what you are about and how you can help, and is made some sort of offer very early in the process. And then we may combine that with other mechanisms or other marketing channels to really heighten the effectiveness of follow-up. So yeah, email is a foundational follow-up tool for us because email is something we have a lot more control over than we do over social media platforms and those sorts of things. But ideally, you would complement email with maybe a text message campaign or also enrolling the people that opt into your email list into a Facebook group if they're interested and willing. Or even running social media based ads to your prospect list, to this list, to keep things in front of the people who are already being marketed to. Because we know that they're not going to read every email. And in fact, when people ask, well, why 3 times a week emails? Well, with average email open rates being below 20%, it's not what you send, it's what they actually engage with. And if somebody's only engaging with you once every month or two, because they're only reading 20% and you're only sending once or twice a month. Well, the odds of that person ever building a relationship with you, being educated and motivated to believe that you are the person best positioned to help them achieve their goals and really reach their desires, we're missing out on this opportunity. And we're also missing out on the awareness that if you're like most business owners I work with who are independent business owners, most don't have that Class A real estate that maybe an Orange Theory is in. They don't have the intrusive visibility that those people on the main thoroughfares have. So you're not getting that awareness of the client base or the potential client base that those people who are paying astronomical amounts for real estate are getting. So we have to find another way to stay in front of the prospects that we're trying to connect with and build a relationship with. So if you're going to send those types of things, if you're going to follow up in the format we recommend, well, then we need to choose a format. We need to say, like in my case, my emails are basically one of two things. Text emails that provide the content or the intellectual property that hopefully educates and motivates the people paying attention. It just goes in a text written format. I don't use a bunch of images or a bunch of graphics and all that. I want it to be very easy to read, easy to follow, kind of like an email from a friend. And then the other thing that I might do would be an email to a podcast, which may very well be how you arrived at this episode today. But it's basically just saying, hey, I put together this podcast over here, go check it out. But you could also do emails to videos or emails to social media posts. Wherever you feel most comfortable and confident creating content, creating intellectual property that you think would be a benefit to the people that you serve, do it in that format and just use the email almost like a GPS to get them to it instead of just hoping they kind of organically arrive at it. So if we know what format we're going to choose, then what are we actually going to produce? How are we going to send out stuff consistently? I know I get the question very regularly. Well, how do you write a daily email? Because I've been doing daily emails for over 15 years. Well, it's not real complicated for me because I talk to clients basically every day. And so they're, in many cases, the source of what I'm writing about or the source of what I'm talking about here. I answer the questions they have. I answer the questions they should have. Solve their problems. I try to motivate them. Maybe I share some social proof so they know that what they're trying to achieve is possible. Well, if one of my clients has a question, odds are that question isn't exclusive to them. So I just write about a more generalized version of the answer to my audience, or I create a podcast about a generalized version of the answer. So you could easily do the same. You talk to people that are already getting your help or are interested in getting your help every day. So answer the questions they have. Answer the questions you think maybe they should have, but maybe they aren't informed enough just yet to ask that type of question. Solve the problems that they're having. Motivate them. Give case studies, testimonials, reviews so people know that what they are trying to achieve is possible, because hope and belief are a big, big thing. In short, give them your best stuff. One of the biggest mistakes I see people make is holding back the best stuff, thinking, well, I'll be irrelevant if I just give away all this stuff. They don't need to hire me. When in reality, if you give away your best stuff, you become positioned as the person they want to hire. Because if you're giving away inferior stuff, why would they ever pay you? And then think about it this way as well, and maybe this will help. there is more access to information than there has ever been by many, many multiples. If somebody's looking for just access to how to do an exercise, or maybe even a workout or a nutrition plan or whatever else, there are plenty of options available to them that are free or really inexpensive. That's probably not going to be the reason they hire us. The reason they hire us is because they want the solutions customized to them, or maybe they've not been able to stay the course and persevere and execute the plans that they see, or maybe they feel like they need accountability and motivation, or they want to do things at a high level. And sure, they may have a plan on paper, but they want somebody to coach them through and do it in the way that it's intended to be done. But they're definitely not going to choose you just because you have access to a meal plan or a list of exercises. So don't hesitate to give them your best stuff. And then if we're sending out this content, it's designed to position us as an authority, as a trusted resource, as a guide, as somebody who can help them go from where they are to where they want to be. So ultimately, the prospects that we're connecting with are saying, I have a problem that either I can't solve myself or I'd rather not solve myself, and I'd like to get some help. So we want to make sure that we are consistently sending out offers, which are basically just offers to help. They're invitations to work together. So typically we do this in 3 different formats. We have what we call a super signature offer, which you'll see at the end of almost all of my emails. It'll say, whenever you're ready. And that sentence is on purpose, 100%, because it's telling them that, hey, you know what, we're here to help whenever you are ready. So we're making this about them. The spotlight is pointed directly at them, and they are the priority. So say, whenever you're ready, here are 3 ways we can help. And typically those 3 ways will have varying degrees of what I would call an ask. Maybe it would be, hey, you can join our free Facebook group, which is a really low barrier ask. Or next up the ladder, you can come in for a free workout, or do a free 1-week trial, or do a free consultation. So it's still kind of a medium ask. It's still free financially, but it requires them to be somewhere that maybe, they're a little bit uncomfortable with, right? It takes them out of their comfort zone some. And then there's what I would call a high ask, which is just a direct offer to join a paid program. So most of the time, our super signatures have those 3 types of offers. The second type of offer that we make is what I call an engagement or invitation style offer. And it's as simple as saying, hey, we're going to be taking on a few new clients in April. Would you be interested in joining us? We're going to be starting a new program where we bring on clients who want to achieve A, B, and C goals. Would you be interested in learning more? It's very straightforward. It's non-pushy. It's just, we're going to do this. Would you like to come along with us? And then the third type of offer that we tell our clients to do every 4 to 8 weeks is what I call a deadline-driven offer, where there is some incentive to act now. And this is great for those people who have been thinking about it, and you kind of want to nudge off the fence. And there are 3 different ways that you can really build a deadline-driven offer, or you can combine these 3 ways into other, even more powerful variations. You can discount something. So, hey, join by Friday and get 20% off. You can close enrollment on something, saying, hey, we're going to start this new 6-week transformation challenge on Monday. Enrollment closes Friday. If you're interested, then you need to join by Friday at midnight. Or there's what we call a gift with purchase, which is, hey, if you join by Friday, you also get this free bonus. You get, a free nutrition coaching session. You get, you get a free t-shirt. You get a free gym bag when you join. But you get something that goes away if they continue to delay and procrastinate. But those are the types of offers that we're making. Now, if we are bringing somebody in for something free, typically we're not going to need to get on the phone as often. Sometimes we may, but a lot of times we can get somebody to come in to engage in something free by just giving them information on a sales letter or a document spelling out what to do, scheduling them. If we're going to move somebody into a paid program, specifically a subscription-based program, we almost always need to make an offer, but the next step in that offer is getting them in a consultative selling environment where we get to address their concerns, build value specific to them, and make sure that they know how this is going to help them go from where they are to where they aspire to be. So there's your marketing plan, A to Z. We go from target market we're trying to serve all the way down to that process of actually walking them in the door. Broken into these 3 different episodes, but honestly, I mean, this is the same thing I would tell you if you were sitting in front of me in my office. The only difference would be we would customize every answer to your specific business to make sure that you filled in those blanks with the things that would produce the best possible results for you. But this is basically a cheat sheet, if you will, that will allow you to build not only a great marketing plan, but one that's sustainable, one that's going to last, that at most you're just going to have to fine tune over time. You're not going to have to reinvent completely. So hopefully that helped. And if you're not sure about any of these sorts of things, feel free, reach out and ask. Always happy to help as you're putting together your ideal marketing plan. Thanks for listening to this episode of the Fitness Business School. And before you go, I have a quick announcement. When I first connect with a fitness business owner, they almost always ask me, how can I get more leads or how can I get more clients? Well, I have an exclusive offer for you, and it's going to help you do just that. As a listener of this show, you can test drive Fitness Lead Academy for 6 full weeks for just $1. Fitness Lead Academy is a one-of-a-kind program where you get done-for-you marketing tools and coaching to attract more qualified prospects and to convert them into paying clients. Imagine having 3 marketing emails written for you each and every week, 4 easy-to-deploy promotions provided to you that are proven to convert and they're ready to use, and proven ads and social media posts given to you each and every month as well. Plus, you have access to 3 weekly live video coaching sessions to help you with everything from dialing in your brand to navigating things like building funnels and getting ads approved. You get all of this and more when you join Fitness Lead Academy. And to prove that FLA can serve you as your virtual marketing department and not only save you plenty of time, but also consistently bring you more leads and clients, you can get access to the entire coaching program for 6 full weeks, again, for just $1. If it delivers for you in the way that I expect it will, you can continue on for just $199 a month. So basically, just 1 additional client each month and you're ROI positive. And I'm sure that if you apply what we give you, you're gonna get more than just 1 additional client each month, and you're gonna likely save at least 10 hours a month of work too. To take advantage of this special offer, just go to testdrivefla.com. Try it out for 6 full weeks. If it's not what you're looking for, you can cancel at any time. Just go to testdrivefla.com to get started.